I do not watch the news as well. I have not watched the news. I went from 2003 up until 2020. That was when I watched the news when they were discussing COVID, and I only watched it at work. I was working at Costco, and when it overwhelmed me and when I saw how much they were lying, I stopped watching it immediately. I shared that in another video of mine about them blocking out the sun, a video that I shared after the video that you commented on. But I don't watch the news because of my personal experience, which I created a video on that as well. When I was arrested, they had my mugshot all over the news, and all they did was lie about the situation that happened. And I was an avid watcher of the news. I would love to watch the news because I had such a big heart. I care so much about everything. And when I realized how much they lied about me, I was like, holy shit, I cannot watch this stuff anymore. I am everything that they say is mythical in this world. And my favorite movies are The Hunger Games. We are living in the days of The Hunger Games. When I watch the sky, because I love being outside, when I watch the sky these days and when I see the sun attempting to shine through, I'm like, holy shit. But I also read an article many years ago about how Bill Gates funded a program. I don't know if it was at Yale University, one of those, Ivy League schools. He funded a program for them to figure out how they were going to block out the sun. And of course, when you share this with people, people think that you're crazy. I used to get so upset when people would say that I was crazy for sharing information like that. But today, I don't give a fuck because me sharing the things that I share is bigger than what anybody says. This is actually a spiritual mission. If I was to share with people how I was in a galactic war one night when it was like super windy outside of my home, and it was raining and the shit actually had my power go out. If I was to share how I was in a galactic war while I was in a sleep state here, people would still call me crazy. And the craziest thing is, I have scars on my left shoulder, and it is 5 scratches that no matter how much aloe I put on it, they are not going away from maybe about a month ago. There are so many things that are going on that is unexplainable to the sleeping people, but they're blocking out the sun for reasons, and they're telling us all of the bullshit that they're telling people on the news so that we are not activated by the sun, which I shared that as well. So I appreciate you, for constantly sharing your knowledge and the information that as well as bringing forth to my mind the things that I am going to go down a rabbit hole on again. Although, whenever information is given to me, when it's time for me to know about it and to speak about it, I don't necessarily have to go down a rabbit hole. I go within because all of the answers to everything is inside of us. And that is why the theys that place themselves in power, that is why they work so hard to keep us distracted so that we do not go within, so that we do not spend time with ourselves, so that we don't get all of the answers that are already there.